Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Toya, aka Sunshine. If you are new to the channel, make sure that you like this video, subscribe to the vibes, okay? I'm trying to get more consistent, y'all, so I can't promise you're gonna get a vlog every week, but we getting there. But if you're not new here, welcome back to the channel. Today I have a special guest. My niece is here. Wait, tell the people your name.
Anyla.
Y'all don't mind Nyla. She is a 13-year-old teenager. She give what she give, and that's just it, okay? Look at the face. Okay, so today we are going to well, let me give y'all a little backstory. So Nyla is up here in Atlanta for a few weeks or month, maybe a month, I don't know, maybe a few weeks, but she's up here visiting me from Tallahassee. And you've been up here almost a week now. Well, no, she's been up here a week now, Sunday, and it is awesome. We're getting to know each other a little bit more. I'm learning more about her. She's learning more about me, and you know, I don't have no kids, so it's some great lessons for me. But you know, TT Toya, I holds it down. Okay, but we're just going to be talking about some topics. Nyla has some questions and topics that she's going to share, and then we're going to talk through it, and then I'm going to ask Nyla some questions as well. So really, I guess getting perspectives from a 30-something-year-old woman and a teenager, a young teenager. So the varied perspective shall be interesting, and I just want to see where we at in terms of these topics. So, want to get started?
Yeah.
Do you have anything to say before we get started?
No.
Let's get started. You gonna take the first question?
Okay.
Well, let's do a warm up, like an icebreaker.
Okay.
Shit. Okay, what's your experience been like since being up here? Like, is it different? Like, is it a challenge? Like, I don't know. What's been your experience so far this week?
My experience has been good. I'm learning new things about her. It's not like how it is at home.
Yeah, cause I had Nyla when she was a little girl, little fat baby, okay? But, you know, through the years, I haven't lived where they were living at. So it's not like I get to see her every day, and I don't know her in that way. So I was happy that she, you know, wanted to come up here, and her mom trusted me to bring her up here so I can really, you know, get to know my niece. Yep. And she's so cute, y'all. She's so sweet. But anyways, but yeah, okay. So first question now.
Why did you move to Atlanta?
Okay. I moved to Atlanta for the opportunities, more opportunities. So I'm from Tallahassee. You know, Tallahassee is a small city. It's not to say that there isn't opportunities there, but I knew that coming to a city like Atlanta and doing PR, that was the big focus then. Shout out to FAMU, my shirt. I wear my shirt today for my program. But yeah, I just knew it was more opportunity. Plus, the people, I knew I wanted to be around a lot of black people who were doing things with their life. And I felt like Atlanta was like a hub for forward progression, especially in the black community. So yeah, and also too, like when I was in college, I used to come up here and visit a lot. I'm gonna move up here because I just fell in love with the city. I really did. Have changed years later, but But yeah, I think it's just more opportunity and just a bigger city. Atlanta has always been a city I knew I would live here. This not my final stop, I don't think, but yeah,
Okay.
that's why. And you want to move up here?
Yeah, I want to move up here.
You want to move up here? Why?
Because I like it. It's a big city. It's a lot of people, a lot of things to do. Like you said, a lot of opportunities. I like it up here.
Tell the people what we going to do next week.
Next week we have. Isn't it that what's the kid day that I'm gonna be going to?
Oh, it's a few things that. Well,
yeah, we're going on a tour to Spelman because I kind of want to go to Spelman. I don't really know, but it's one of my interests.
Yeah. So we're gonna check out Spelman. You know, Spelman Nights. They really are serious about Spelman. Okay, same with me. FAMU, you know, we're gonna try to get her a visit there because she wants to do nursing. So, and you know, I was telling her about the great program at FAMU. But you know, wherever she goes, I'm gonna support her. But you know. Anyway,
why did you start doing YouTube?
Well, I think this is a layered question. Since I was a little girl, like I've always been like really inquisitive. I talked a lot, I asked a lot of questions, and I've always had kind of like a pretty big personality. Throughout the years, it's kind of, I kind of lost my voice a little bit along the way, and like who I knew I was and stuff like that. And I just naturally found an interest in like recording, editing videos. It's just like a natural thing for me. It doesn't take much for me, like, and it feels very fun. But also too, I needed a space where I could express myself and like use my voice and be creative. And like YouTube offers all of those things. Now I'm not as consistent as I would like, but I love how it makes me feel. And like the fact that I get to have like my own TV show, like, and it's done the way that I want it to be done. And like my major in college, public relations, it's all about like storytelling. And like I love to tell stories, not like lie, okay? Don't get it twisted, okay? But telling a story, I like to tell other people's stories. So just communicating like in that way, even if I like to do it on like social media anyway, but I just shy away from it. So it's something that I'm in the practice of being more consistent with, because I really, really, really enjoy it. It's really fun to me. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. A teenager, why do you think it's difficult for teenagers to communicate with like their moms and or people that are like older than them? Maybe they're someone in their 30s. Why do you think it might be like difficult for the two to like find a middle ground?
Because the older people, they be so stuck in like their generations, and they don't ever want to hear like what we got to say. They don't, you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
So like
they not open.
Yeah, they not open to like
hearing y'all perspective and stuff.
Yeah.
Dang. You know, I hear a lot of younger people say that, and I think that's like gonna be the key. If we can bridge the gap, like literally close the gap to where we, like older people, know like, hey, we don't know it all still. That's what I was telling you. And really listen and be open to the younger generation, because even though y'all have a lot more to experience and things like that, I think y'all are so fearless and like brave, and innocent. And I think that is so awesome, because older people, we have gotten hurt or we've gotten effed over along the way, so it makes us more guarded. That's why a lot of us are like they're rigid, we're not open. Like, I try to be open-minded and listen. Like, that's why, like, before you came up here, I was like, this is gonna be my opportunity to learn more about my niece, like hear her out, and not judge her.
Yeah.
You know? And you also, as the younger generation, y'all have to be the same way. It can't be a judgment.
Yeah.
Just because we do have experience and we are wise in certain areas, some of us, okay? All right, because it ain't everybody, baby, okay? But we just both have to be more open. But I can understand that. So it makes it where y'all just don't even want to talk to like an older person.
Yeah.
Man, that sucks.
You do.
It sucks. Oh. So who do y'all talk to? Each other?
But if you don't got no friends or nothing, like,
then you don't have
just
nobody.
Keep it to yourself.
Hey, how does that feel, keeping it to yourself? Does it feel like a lot of pressure, and like, do you feel lost sometimes?
No, I just feel like sometimes everybody needs somebody to talk to.
Everybody needs somebody to talk. I agree. That is so true. That's why you have to, even if it's not your parents, mom, dad, if you don't have an aunt, if you don't have like a coach that from an activity where you somebody that's trusted, like, find you someone that you can talk to if you are a teenager, a young adult, because it is not fun doing life by yourself, okay? And my girl right here, I want her to be able to come to me about anything. And I know sometimes it's difficult because, when you have younger nieces or just people that you love, you just want the best for them. And sometimes that can get in the way of you seeing them coming to you and you hearing them out, and you know what I'm saying? So yeah, if you are a parent, auntie, or part of a young person's village, make sure that you create a safe space for those kids, because that's what they need.
Yep.
You want them to come to you, be honest, and they tell you something that's knock your socks off, and then you get crazy, and then they like, okay, I'm never telling you nothing else. So we just have to do better. We just gotta do better. Okay.
What are some tips for starting a business?
Ooh, that's a good one. Ooh, okay. So, of course, first of all, I think that you need to know if you want to be if it's for you to be a business owner, because it ain't for everybody. Listen to me. It ain't for everybody, okay? It ain't for everybody. I'm just... Okay, that's number one. Understand, because, and I say that because being a business owner is not cute all the time. It is not. I literally just left and had to go to the space to check to make sure it didn't get robbed, okay? The alarm went off. It went straight to my phone and my partner's phone, and had to meet the police there. They had the damn K9. Anyways, I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, but hey, I like it. But anyways, so I would say identify if being a business owner is for you. I'm not saying that you cannot, but it is not for everybody. Some people just need to do the work and be told what to do. Being a business owner means that not only are you doing the work, but you have to have a certain mind frame where you can see the vision, figure out what the steps are to get to the vision. You got to implement the vision along the way, and you got to maintain the vision. Maintain the vision. So, figure out that. Also, then you need to know what you want to do. So, what's going to be key is a lot of times people go into business because they find something that is fun for them and they want to make money off of it. Okay, that's fine and dandy, but the point of it is hey, I have this passion, and with this passion that I have, it's going to be able to help other people, or it's going to be able to do something for other people. That's where the money gonna come in. Everybody don't like what you like, baby. So I'm saying, just because you have a hobby and you think it's cool, that don't mean it's gonna turn into $1. So think about your why, know your purpose in doing what you want to do for that business, and make sure that it's like a need for the people in the world. You'll find your people, but just make sure it's something that can actually be lucrative. From there, go ahead and get legal documents to start your business. Get your LLC, your corporation, whatever you want your business tax purpose wise to be set up. Get your LLC so that you can get your name, you'll be registered, and you can be official in making money. Okay? A lot of people, especially in Black business, we start off doing the work, making the money, excuse me, and we don't have our foundational things set up, so we gotta backtrack a lot of times because we ain't legal out here. That'd be like a lot of girls, just for instance, they're really good at doing hair. But they start making money, then it's like, oh, I ain't got no license, so I can't even get in the shop or do, even though right now that it's a lot of people in the shop that don't have licenses, but it's like we tend to work backwards. So set yourself up for success. Get your LLC, get registered, go ahead and open your bank account for checking, like get your finances set up, and then start making the money. Now we are in the age of technology. You're gonna have to be on social media. It's no way around it. Set up your pages. Make sure you have a website, because just like we saw during COVID, even though buildings and stuff was shut down, baby, e-commerce was booming. So people shopping on websites every day, Amazon, all of these things. So make sure you have a website that's working where people can actually make purchases, and then have you a business checking account. From there, you just will have to learn along the way depending on what you have as the business. But I would say those are some of the things in which you want to do to get set up. And one big thing that I see, Nala, especially like some of the younger generation, make sure that you have some great customer service and stop trying to be like everybody else and like making all these rules, especially if you do hair. It's like, oh, this just taking away from the business, being rude to customers, showing up late, double booking people, not being apologetic about things, and not fully taking care of people, and just trying to run up the check. I understand that right now the push is, oh, I'm in my bag, get my bag, and all this stuff. The bag is going to come, but I think customer service is like a huge component of being a business owner. And if you don't have great customer service, you're not going to last long. Word of mouth is powerful. So one bad review or like a bad experience, everybody going to TikTok now anyway and telling like about and adding these people. It's a thing. So not to say that nothing bad will come about, but watch your brand. If you are the brand and you're the person that's delivering the service, you got to make sure that your customer service is on point and treat people good. So that would be my advice. Nala, do you want to have a business? No, that ain't.
It was just like a question.
I got you. No, you don't have to have one. That's why I was saying, hey, it ain't for everybody. Okay, I had another question. When we were talking about having a safe space for you to come to talk to people that you trust. Like if you're having an issue, you want to talk to, let's just say your mom, not to say that you don't have that with her, but like if a teenager wanted to talk to like their mom and stuff, what what does it look like? What does the safe space look like for y'all to be able to come? So is it the person, do you want them to yell at you? Do you want them to be crying? Or, what does it look like for you to be most comfortable to like speak your truth?
I want them to be like open-minded, not to do the most, not to be crying, getting angry, just like understand me and just to be open-minded and not like go around telling like people like your business once you tell them.
Oh my God, yes. My mama, when my period came on, it's like, don't be telling my business, girl. It'd be a lot, but yeah.
And
so like open-minded, not yelling, not acting all crazy, listening.
Just being open-minded so we could come back and, you know, talk to the person again. Yeah, without being scared and all that.
I got you. What be scary? Like, you don't want to disappoint them?
Maybe if it's like something crazy you done did and you want to go to somebody to talk about it and they just overreact and now you're in trouble and all that stuff.
I get it. I get that. Okay. That's a good one.
Ways of coping with like sadness, maybe loneliness, depression.
That's some good ones. I've dealt with all of those things. Let's see. And it changes as you get older. So let me just say this. Every stage is going to look different with how you cope. Okay. I cope totally different now because I'm older and I've gone through things, but I'm also learning. I would say so like with depression, because that was like a big part of my upbringing in terms of like when I was in college and stuff. And I didn't know how to cope. How I coped back then, it was to be in a dark room, blackout curtains, not going anywhere, crying on and off, just feeling so sad and low. Sometimes I didn't even want to get out of bed to take a bath. Like, it was just like, I just didn't want to leave my bed. Eating bullshit, kind of like just being. And I didn't really know how to like deal. I thought that's what I was supposed to do. Yeah. I would say now though, like, I journal. I write in my journal. That's a really therapeutic way for me to like write down my feelings, and it's mine. It's private. I don't care what I say in there. I know it's safe. So like a lot of times it's good to just get stuff out of your head. So I like to write, or sometimes I'll get my phone out and I'll make a video, and sometimes I'm crying on it. Sometimes I'm laughing. Sometimes it just depends, but I have to talk. I have to like use my voice and talk about it. I'll go work out, get out in nature, what we've been doing. Get out in nature, get out in the sun. The sun provides like energy and it fills you up. So I try to do that. I ground myself. That is literally, I'm barefoot in the yard, in the grass, just kind of like getting grounded with the earth and like breathing and like meditating or whatever the case may be. Let's see. A lot of times I need to like release. I'll cry, I dance, I might yell and be angry. It depends on what it is. And also too, like I find people that I can talk to. I have a therapist. And you're never too young to want to go to therapy. Never too old. You're never doing too good or too bad to start therapy. So a therapist is a great coping mechanism as well. Like crying, not being afraid to cry. I know that for me that's a big thing, because for a long time I did not allow myself to cry because I'm like, oh, it's weak, and I didn't let myself feel safe enough to cry sometimes. And yeah, so now I cry if I need to. I allow myself to cry. Sometimes I just sit in silence so that I can just be uninterrupted. Like, I just need time with myself. Like, the things that I do now, it's like, to some it might be so crazy. Like, I give myself hugs and just talk to myself in a positive way, because at the end of the day, we are never lonely because God is always with us.
Yep.
You get what I mean? And when we start to feel on, that mean, baby, that's another spirit trying to come up and get to us. And it's like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But we human, so we do feel these things, whether it's like from maybe relationships ending or just whatever the case may be. We feel that way sometimes, and we have to just go within and figure out, what do I need? Once I can figure out what I need, then I give myself what I need. And maybe that's taking myself on a date. Maybe that's expressing to the people that I trust and love, like, hey, I need a hug today, or I need to get out the house, or I need this. But yeah, saying what I need, I'm working on that. But those are some of the ways I cope. What about you? When you feel sad, do you feel like you know how to cope when you feel those things?
My way of coping is crying. I just be crying.
That's all right. That's okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that, baby. That's powerful.
But you're teaching me ways to like cope better with it.
Yeah. Like, and that's what I'm saying. I had to learn. Like, remember, every stage it gets better and better. What you don't want is to find like unhealthy ways to cope, like drugs, alcohol,
smoking,
sex with men. To maybe like you be feeling lonely and you equate that to I need attention, like that kind of stuff. It gets deep. So it's like, I want you to know who you are, know what you need, know your why, so you don't have to rely on that kind of for you to feel happy.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Cause baby, it's a lot of people out here coping in very unhealthy ways, and yeah, it'd be tough. So yeah, that was a good question. Okay.
Can you give us a story time on your first real relationship?
My first what?
Real relationship.
Oh God. Okay, story time. Okay, first of all, let me put this out. I was telling Nyla off camera that I haven't been in a lot of relationships. I've talked to a lot of people, but I had commitment issues early on in my life because of the issues that I've experienced with my father. So I didn't want to commit to young men at a very early age. I didn't trust them, and I was very guarded. So anyways, I would say my first relationship, it wasn't officially a relationship, but I did like him a lot. I actually opened up to this person, and this was later on. I don't remember, maybe my junior year high school. Like, I didn't date officially. I had crushes. They crushed me, we liked each other, we talked, but it wasn't like a relationship. But this person I experienced a lot more with, and I still didn't let them like date me. So I can't even really talk. Let me see. Yeah, we not even gonna go there. But anyways, that was a talk situation that turned into like, we talked for a long time. We had a little thing. Everybody knew we fucked each other. And that relationship taught me a lot about myself, because I did not really allow myself to, allow him to like court me the way that I should have, because I was just so guarded. So let your guards down. If you're gonna open up and let love in, baby, let love in. Anyways, this person I was in a relationship with for a a while. I met this person. I was a freshman in high school, and I had the biggest crush on him. He was a senior, and I love me some him, okay? And I was so green, naive, so lame, okay? And I liked him so bad. Anyways, so we tried talking, but clearly I was not on his level. I was very young and immature, and he was out here slanging, okay? Not good, ladies, okay? I should have known then. No, just playing. But nah. So time after that, I graduated. This person, Ben, had graduated. I graduated. We reconnected later on in life, but we still always had like a little thing for one another. And we ended up, we found out that both of us would be working at the same place when I was in college, and that's how we really reconnected. And then we started talking from there, getting to know each other again as adults, and then eventually we got into a relationship. And it was a toxic situation, and I'm not saying it because he was toxic. I was toxic too. I didn't know how to. I loved only from the way that I knew how to love, and I made it hard for him to love me in certain ways. But it was great times too. But we was toxic, and we taught each other a lot of hard lessons. We went through depressions together. It was a real rough relationship at the end. Okay, I'm gonna say that. And yeah, I'm gonna just keep it PG. That's all. We just gonna go there. But yeah, I wouldn't say, Nyla, like, I know many people date a lot younger, but I'm glad that I didn't like commit to somebody until I was like later on in high school, when I knew a little bit more about what I liked in myself. Because yeah, I don't think it would have been good for me. But you know, I know you're trying to date. You're dating, right? Mm-hmm. She's dating. What does dating look like for Nyla?
Not good.
Not good? Why?
Cause these little boys, they already. I don't know.
I know. Well, the grown men are the same. It's like it's tough. So I don't know what y'all experience, but for us, it's hard too. That's why I'm still a single woman. I have no kids. You know what I'm saying? Because I just can't. I can't. And everybody cannot have access to this energy, period. Because it's okay? And that's how y'all need to be too. Don't just let any of these little boys have access to you, especially sexually. Because it ain't even worth it. I promise y'all, it ain't worth it. Save your bodies until later on in life. Okay, save your bodies. Save your bodies, ladies. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. But anyways, yeah. So the little boys is it hard to talk to them and communicate with them? Are they expressive?
Mm-mm.
No.
They're just weird.
How? What they be doing? Nothing?
They're weird.
How you know they like you? Do they tell you?
Yes.
They tell you that. Okay. All right. And do they be like spending money on y'all? Some of them? No?
Maybe some.
Some? Okay.
Not nobody I know.
Okay. All right.
But
some
do.
Okay. So what do you like the guys that you might be dating? What stands out? What do you like about them? Is it like their outer appearance, how they look? and then
that too. But like, we want somebody with a good personality.
Like make you laugh.
Yeah, somebody who's not toxic. All that.
Baby, good luck. Make sure y'all look at how they treat their moms, their dads, how they talk to women, how they express themselves. Like, start looking at that stuff at an early age, because it'll tell you a lot. I'm telling you. You want a man who is expressive, a young man who's able to articulate his feelings, how he feels about you, somebody respectful, okay, hardworking, they got drive, and somebody that ain't afraid to be different. We don't need no like girl came with the fire. She came with the questions. Let me see. My last question to you. Okay, what do you want, like when you leave Atlanta for this summer or whenever you leave? What will you have hoped to like have learned from like being up here? Like, what you taking back with you?
Well, I hope I keep following the footsteps and the schedule I'm doing now. You're yes,
building those a healthy routine for yourself. Okay, yeah, that's good. What else?
I don't know. I'm just gonna take this as a learning experience.
So you just want to soak up all you can.
Yeah, so I can be a better me.
Absolutely. Do you think it's going to be difficult to apply the stuff that you take or learn and soak up when you like start back school and stuff? Because you know it's going to be different. But
no, I don't think so.
You don't think so? You think you can do it? I know you can do it for sure. That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, that is... We'll end the questions there. This was very fun. Thank you for coming on the video, Nyla, and bringing the questions and your interactions with my sunshines. Thank y'all for watching this video. Make sure I am on the road to 1K. Okay, your girl is trying to get her 1K on YouTube, so make sure that you subscribe to the channel and leave your comment down below. Share this with your teens, share this with your aunts, your moms, whoever. It is something here for everybody. And again, thank y'all for watching, and we will catch y'all next time.
Bye.
Peace out. Okay, Nyla, let's do a thumbnail. Okay, perfect. Yeah.